Just moments before we came on the air tonight, the Faulkner County Sheriff's Office announced a homicide on Shawnee Drive. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Sarah Horbacewicz. The deputies say they do have a person of interest in custody and that the community is not under threat. We are, however, still working to find more details as this is an ongoing investigation. Now this week, some schools might be out for summer, but the LEARNS Act is still in limbo. The state Supreme Court deciding they won't overturn the ruling that questions whether the huge education reform plan is in effect yet. But they will listen to everyone's arguments over the case early next week. This all started a week ago when a lower court judge agreed with parents and citizens from the Marble Elaine School District, the judge then halting decisions from being made based on LEARNS. Attorney General Tim Griffin then appealed to the state Supreme Court, and the High Court said yesterday they want legal briefs by Tuesday and Wednesday. A quick answer to all of that is expected soon after. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders said that the lawsuit is, quote, absurd and accused the left of playing political games with kids' futures. The Pulaski County attorney who filed the suit against the state said they're heartened by the Supreme Court's ruling, adding the state was trying to violate the Arkansas Constitution. Also developing tonight, Act 372, the controversial library law passed by the legislature this past session. It's officially facing a federal court challenge. The boards of both the Central Arkansas Library System and the Fayetteville Public Library say the law is unconstitutional and violates the First Amendment. Judge Timothy Brooks, appointed by Barack Obama, will hear the case. Little Rock Mayor Frank Scott Jr. now confirms that the 18-year-old involved in an incident at the Southwest Community Center has now died. Here's what we know right now. A lifeguard gave emergency measures at the pool on Thursday. The young man was then taken to the hospital where he later passed away. The community center reopened today, but the city says the pool will remain closed until further notice. Late last night, Little Rock police announced they arrested 20-year-old Omarion Taylor. This after a body was found in a wooded area on 12th Street in Little Rock last week. The victim was later identified as 30-year-old James Moore, and the investigation was upgraded to a homicide. Taylor is being charged with capital murder.
Well, our weather pattern has been very repetitive for much of the week, staying mainly dry with the exception of a pop-up shower and storm. We saw those rain chances increase earlier today, and we've been tracking a few scattered showers, but most of that activity has been confined across the western half of the state. You probably saw a few of those severe thunderstorm warnings. A lot of those have since kind of died down. Just a few storms still lingering around, some of them strong, but at the moment nothing severe. We're seeing a big cluster of storms gathered around the southern portions of Interstate 30 there. So if you're in the communities like in Hope and Magnolia, Roston, you guys are seeing a few of those pop-up showers and storms in the area. Here across Central Arkansas, very widely isolated pop-up showers, maybe a little bit of a rumble of thunder possible, but we're still dry here. We're sitting at 91 under partly cloudy skies. As we go into tonight, we're expected to stay quiet with temperatures in the upper 60s. So are we going to be seeing any more rain in the forecast? Well, I'll talk more about that and how our new week is looking like coming up.
Well, tornado recovery efforts are still underway, and if you're still cleaning up debris in Little Rock, you have until June 11th to get it all to the curb for pickup. After that, the city's debris removal contractor will make one final sweep through impacted neighborhoods. So far this year, there have been 10 homicides in the city of Pine Bluff. Community members got together this morning for a Stop the Violence march. Tonight, THV 11's Jalissa Garza shares their plea for peace.
That's the message We the Willing hopes people will take away from Saturday's Stop the Violence march.
It's been about 2 months in the making. We did a lot of preparation for it. What we're hoping to do is bring positivity.
Rebecca Lyons with the organization says more than anything, they want to unite people who call this city home in hopes of putting a stop to gun violence.
I don't have kids myself, but I have like little cousins, nephews, things of that nature. And I think of them as my kids, so this is my community, their community.
Many people supporting the effort, like community activist Glenn Jackson Jr.
We got to do something. We got to do something. It's time.
He says he doesn't want to see any more lives lost.
The community, we sick of it. We here to let our voice be heard. We have a few victims here, victims' mothers here today that's gonna speak. We just sick of it.
One of those moms is Jornetta Shaw.
March 28, 2022, my son was killed gun violence, and that was my son's senior year. That was taken from him.
It's been tough for Shaw and her family, with a piece of them missing.
So much pain, and I'm still in pain today. My son was 17 years old at the time that they killed him.
Which is why she wants to make sure no other parent has to endure what she has.
I wouldn't wish this pain on anybody. A gun shouldn't be the source of running to for a solution.
Each person here marching for those who lost their lives, hoping it doesn't continue to happen. In Pine Bluff, Jalissa Garza, THV 11 News.
Thank you, Jalissa. The group plans to have more events this summer and hold more conversations on how they can put an end to gun violence. Just down the road, another organization in Pine Bluff is working to help the community. Today, the DeAndre Seals Suicide Prevention Outreach Project held a mental health and wellness summit. Experts answering questions and providing where people can get help if they or loved ones need it. One expert today hopes people walk away feeling empowered.
That we've educated them, that we've given them some tips to live by, and I'm hoping more so that they share with someone else, because that is the key if we can get the word out.
This event was months in the making, and the nonprofit hopes to have more events going forward. If you'd like to learn more about the work they do year-round, you can head to thv11.com. One Arkansas company tested how a 4-day work week would impact their employees' mental health. Rock City Digital started the 4-day work week about a year ago, and the goal at the time was to help employees with their work-life balance. They ended up finding that the 4-day work week actually created more stress for their employees. The company then implemented half days on Fridays. Now they're finding the success they hoped for in the beginning. Tonight at 10, we'll hear from the COO of Rock City Digital about how the teams adjusted to the new work schedule. The UAMS Department of Dental Hygiene will have a free dental clinic for kids on June 16th. The Summer Smiles Clinic will be open to kids ages 3 through 17 and have preventative care like cleanings, exams, and fluoride treatments. Appointments are required, but all you have to do is call the number right there on your screen and mention the Summer of Smiles.